Hey everyone, this is Leo Lauretti from Abstract Music Lab, and today I'm back here in the sound design channel. Today I'm recreating an effect called Abyssal, and it sounds like this. Now, if you want to listen to it in context, before the drops, it's amazing. Really cool sound, right? And if you liked it, you can get over here in the description below in the Circle Sounds Volume 4 that it's available at PML's website. But now let's get started with this preset and let's get started with this tutorial. We're gonna start by initializing DIVA, and it sounds like this. Pretty boring, right? It has nothing to do in the preset, and now we're gonna just pretty much adjust it to whatever we need. So we're gonna start over here by choosing transpose a little bit up, an octave up actually. And the voices we're gonna put to 4. We're gonna select a dual VCO. And the first thing that we're gonna do here is just that in the first oscillator, let's actually just put the oscillator 1 only. Just so we can listen only to that, we're gonna just select a saw 8 as it is, but we're gonna go over here in the envelope 2 and we're gonna put this to minus something like this. And you can already see the effect that it creates. It creates like a, it affects the tuning of this oscillator. But we don't want it to remain like this. We want it to just be a little bit, so we're gonna go into the envelope 2. We're gonna select an analog. We're gonna pick the sustain, put it all the way down. So you can see that it already goes back to the original pitch of the sound. And we're gonna essentially leave this decay a little bit up. And the release also a little bit up. And you can see that it always goes back to the root of the sound, but it starts like a kind of sound, which is really cool for this one. Important also to put the velocity all the way up, so the harder that you press, the more that you're going to hear this effect. The lower that you press, the less you're going to hear this effect. Now, VCO number 2, and now we're going to pick this mixer and put it a bit up. And you can already hear a little bit of the detuning happening. This is also going to remain at 8. Also a saw. Detune is going to pretty much remain as it is. And now we're only going to activate the cross mod a little bit. That's pretty much it. Now we're going to go and select a pre-high pass filter. And now we're gonna go, before the filter, we're gonna go and modulate the ADSR of the sound. Attack a little bit up. So it's not a pluck, it's more of like a swell. The decay a little bit up as well. Sustain as it is and release a lot up. So you can see that the sound releases a little bit longer, it stays a little bit longer. And again, the velocity is gonna go a little bit up as well. Again, the harder that you press, the more that you hear the actual sound. Pretty cool. Now, filter, we're gonna select a cascade filter. Cutoff is going to go a little bit lower. And we barely listen to this, and this happens because we need to go into the envelope 2. So, envelope 2, but we're not going to use envelope 2, we're going to use envelope 1. Now, in addition to that, we're also going to choose a 12 dB filter and keyboard tracking a lot up. What is keyboard tracking? Essentially, the higher notes that you're playing the piano, the more cutoff you're going to listen to. And also, we're gonna put a lot of LFO too. This is where the magic is going to happen. Now, let's go to envelope 2 right away. Phase and delay is gonna remain as it is, but the rate is going to go a little bit up. So even though we have a rate over here set, this rate speeds up whatever we set over here. And this rate mod essentially increases the rate based on something that we're going to select over here, which is going to be envelope 2. So now we're going to select this at pretty high. And this is the effect that we want. Now we're also going to select a sawdown to become more of a plucky sound. And we're also going to select 1/2 dot. And lastly, FM a lot up. Pretty nice. Vibrato, glide 2, volume mod pretty much as it is, but now we're gonna go into the pad mod and we're gonna select LFO 1. LFO 1, we're gonna put it a lot up. But we can't hear anything. Why? Because the depth mod is all the way up. Meaning, essentially, if we put the mod wheel all the way up, that's when we hear stuff. But if we don't want to control the depth mod, we can just pick and put it all the way down. And you can see how this already goes left and right. Now, this is also going to be a sawdown. But it's going to be 1. And now we're going to go into the trimmers. We're not going to do anything to the modification. And we're going to pick this detune amount and put it all the way down. And the voice drift a little bit down as well. Not much of a difference, but important to have it. So now effects, we're going to select Chorus Classic. A little bit less though. And lastly, delay. We're gonna 100% dry. The center is gonna go a little bit up. Side a little bit down. High pass a lot up. Somewhere like this. So essentially we don't want low end in the delay. And low pass a little bit down. We don't want high end of the delay. Now the center is going to be at a different rate. Kind of acting like a ping pong. And now we're going to press shift and we're going to go a little bit higher over here and a little bit higher over here. Just a tiny bit. Awesome. Now we're going to go into the wow. A little bit up. This essentially makes the delay a little bit more digital. Feedback a lot up. As you can listen that it keeps on delaying and it keeps on delaying everything. And that's pretty much it. If you want to listen again in context, really cool sound that you can get it again at the Circle Volume 4 that you can find over here in the description below. This is Leo Lauretti from Abstract Music Lab signing off. Cheers.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, please check out our website packed with online courses and professional sample packs. Also check our ready-to-use and club-tested Serum presets. You can browse by the genre and style you're looking for, or get the incredible deal with the full Serum preset bundle. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.